Freo in Sydney, just firstly, the Dockers, the crowd this weekend, if they made the grand final, what would happen?
Well, Bruce, they're sold out this week, which you would expect, but I think we've got about 18,000 Fremantle members have registered to come to the grand final, which is an enormous result given we won't have enough tickets for that. But the other problem is logistically we can't get 18,000 people across Australia, no matter how many planes, buses, trains. I mean, there could be a huge convoy of cars travelling across, Bruce.
Well, if Geelong won, they might be able to play it at Patterson Stadium.
I don't know if that's going to happen, but oh, look, it'd be great if they get through. I mean, it'd be great.
Well, first grand final, no doubt about all of that. What about Crowley this week? We mentioned him about the All-Australian. What do they do with Crowley this week, do you reckon?
Well, he played on Hanbury last time. It was one of the few times that he's been beaten, and I think Hanbury kicked 4 goals on that occasion, tagged by Crowley, which, when you look at the season, that's one of the great individual efforts that we've seen. I think they'll go back to him. I think Hanbury, to me, is their most dangerous player, and I reckon they'll put back on Ryan Crowley just to do it, a better job this time.
I think the other reason, I heard an interview with Crowley a couple of weeks ago, and he said that Hanbury was the only player that had got him and got him well this year. As you look at those numbers, and he wants another crack at him. So I think he'll go to Ross Lyon, even if Ross is thinking something different, which I'm sure he's not. But I think he wants another crack.
Bruce, everything tells me that, and all the stats will show that Fremantle should get through, given they've got the week's rest. But something tells me that the Swans will go okay this week. They play well in Perth. They match up well against Fremantle. They've got a terrific midfield. I think their rucks will do much better against Aaron Sandlands than the Geelong ruckman did a couple of weeks ago. It's a different match.
Look, I tend to agree with you, but if you look at Patterson Stadium with Fremantle, I mean, it's a remarkable... You just can't score against them, and this is what they've been doing in their last 17 matches.
Points against, 58. I mean, Ross Lyon, we talk about how unbelievably he coaches, but you're right, you don't score against Fremantle, and the thing they do better than maybe the St Kilda time, they're a really offensive side as well. They're great on the rebound, but incredibly hard to beat at Patterson Stadium.
Interestingly enough, Bruce, those stats you just showed about the games being played at Patterson's were quite similar to, I think, the number of wins people have had down at Geelong. 1 in the last 46 or whatever it was, or 2.
So you can break it sometimes, can't you? And for Freo, what have you done there?
Freo, what have I done there, Bruce? I've brought Johnson back in, obviously, the All-Australian, and young Sheridan misses out.
Even though you didn't want him in the All-Australian?
Yeah.
No, yeah,
well,
they're being a bit silly.
I know, they're being facetious.
Don't worry about that. We know that he only had 19 goals kicked on him, but you're entitled to your Gibson opinion.